Devarim, chapter 5. And Moshe called to all Yisrael, and said to them, Hear, O Yisrael, the statutes and the ordinances which I speak in your ears this day, that ye may learn them, and observe to do them. Yahweh our God made a covenant with us in Horeb. Yahweh made not this covenant with our fathers, but with us, even us, who are all of us here alive this day. Yahweh spoke with you face to face in the mount, out of the midst of the fire. I stood between Yahweh and you at that time, to show you the word of Yahweh, because ye were afraid because of the fire, and because ye went not up into the mount, saying,
I am Yahweh thy God, who brought thee out of the land of Mithraim, out of a house of slaves. It shall not be for thee to have other gods against my face. Thou shalt not make to thee an engraved image, nor any likeness of anything that is in skies above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I, Yahweh thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children, and upon the third, and upon the fourth generation of them that hate me, and showing loyal ardor to thousands of them that love me, and keep my commands. Thou shalt not bear the name of Yahweh thy God for unworthiness, for Yahweh will not hold him guiltless that beareth his name for unworthiness. Observe the Shabbat day, to keep it holy,
as Yahweh thy God commanded thee.
6 days shalt thou labor, and do all thy work. But the 7th day is a Shabbat to Yahweh thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, nor thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy ox, nor thy donkey, nor any of thy cattle, nor thy stranger that is within thy gates, that thy manservant and thy maidservant may rest, as well as thou.
And thou shalt remember that thou wast a slave in the land of Mithraim, and Yahweh thy God brought thee out thence by a mighty hand, and by an outstretched arm. Therefore Yahweh thy God commanded thee to keep the Shabbat day.
Honor thy father and thy mother,
as Yahweh thy God commanded thee,
that thy days may be long, and that it may go well with thee in the land which Yahweh thy God giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill, neither shalt thou commit adultery, neither shalt thou steal, neither shalt thou bear false witness against thy neighbor, neither shalt thou covet thy neighbor's woman, neither shalt thou desire thy neighbor's house, his field, or his manservant, or his maidservant, his ox, or his donkey, or anything that is thy neighbor's.
These words Yahweh spoke to all your assembly in the mount, out of the midst of the fire, of the cloud, and of the thick darkness, with a great voice. And he added no more, and he wrote them upon 2 tablets of stone, and gave them to me. And it was, when ye heard the voice out of the midst of the darkness, while the mountain was burning with fire, that ye came near to me, even all the heads of your tribes and your elders, And ye said, Behold, Yahweh our God hath shown us his glory and his greatness, and we have heard his voice out of the midst of the fire. We have seen this day that God doth speak with man, and he liveth. Now therefore, why should we die? For this great fire will consume us, if we hear the voice of Yahweh our God any more. Then we shall die. For who is there of all flesh that hath heard the voice of the living God, speaking out of the midst of the fire, as we have, and lived? Go thou near, and hear all that Yahweh our God shall say, and speak thou to us all that Yahweh our God shall speak to thee, and we will hear it and do it. And Yahweh heard the voice of your words when ye spoke to me, and Yahweh said to me,
I have heard the voice of the words of this people, which they have spoken to thee. They have well said all that they have spoken. Oh, that there were such a heart in them, that they would fear me, and keep all my commands always, that it might be well with them, and with their children forever. Go, say to them, return ye to your tents. But as for thee, stand thou here by me, and I will speak to thee all the command and the statutes and the ordinances which thou shalt teach them, that they do them in the land which I give them to possess it.
Ye shall observe to do therefore as Yahweh your God hath commanded you. Ye shall not turn aside to the right hand or to the left. Ye shall walk in all the way which Yahweh your God hath commanded you, that ye may live, and that it may be well with you, and that ye may prolong your days in the land which ye shall possess.